Welcome back, Mishpachah. Welcome back. Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings. Shalom, right? Peace and blessings to you, your family, your kids, your children, right? Chapter 13 is a spanner, bro. She's a runner, very disobedient. Oh, we're going to hawk it down, man. I've been stretching, getting ready for this one. I love you guys, man. Stop hanging out with this world. Stop trying to fit in with Babylon. Do you understand? You don't belong to Babylon. You belong to the Most High Yahweh. We're going to dip in. All praises to the Most High Yahweh. Abba Yahweh. Elohim. Elohaya. Right? All glory to Yahweh Shai. All honors to the Ruach HaKodesh, who gives us wisdom and structure. Our comforter. You ready to go? I don't care if you're ready or not. I'm going to read this word. And you can keep up. You can crawl with me. You can walk with me. Or you can run with me. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? In a time of information, ignorance is a choice. See you soon. Without any further ado, guys, we're about to jump into 13. This is a long runner. It's a long runner, man. It's a runner. It's flipping through 3 pages of my book. Oh, boy. I want it. My teeth are out. And I'm going to eat everything that I kill. Are you ready? Let's begin. Chapter 13. And it reads, And the Most High spake unto Moshe and Aharon, saying, When a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab or bright spot, and it be in the skin of the flesh, like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aharon the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague in the sight be deeper than the skin of the flesh, it is a plague of leprosy, and the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. You guys understand what I'm saying? Having white skin, anything that doesn't have melanin in it, is a curse. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean to you white people out here, man. You quote unquote Caucasians. You're cursed, man. Anyway, verse 4. If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, and the priest shall shut him up that hath the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, the Shabbat, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at stay, and the plague spread not in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on him again the 7th day, Shabbat. And behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. It is but a scab, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he hath been seen of the priest for his cleansing, and shall be seen of the priest again. 8. And if the priest see that, behold, the scab spreadeth in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy. It is a leprosy. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto the priest. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if it is rising, be white in the skin. White in the skin. White in the skin. And it have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh in the rising. It is an old leprosy in the skin of the flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean. White people are unclean. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, man, but you got leprosy, man. If you don't got melanin, you are unclean unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah. 11. It is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague, from him head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. You guys don't hear me, man. Pay attention. Having white skin is a curse. Listen, 14. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean. It is leprosy. Or if the raw flesh turn again and be changed unto white, he shall come unto the priest. And the priest shall say unto him, and behold, if the plague be turned unto white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. He is clean. The flesh also, in which even in the skin thereof was a boil, and is healed. And is healed. See? So if you go back to black, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be black, man. These white people with no melanin, the sun hates them, man. It kills them. They have to wear, what's it called? Sunblock, just so they can survive. Weakness. Anyway, chapter 19, verse 19, and it reads, and in the place of the boil there will be white rising, or a bright spot, white and somewhat reddish, and it shall be shewed to the priest. And if when the priest seeth it, behold, it be in the sight lower than the skin, and the hair thereof be turned white, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy broken out on of the boil. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hairs therein, and if it be not lower than the skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. 22. And if it spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague. But if the bright spot stay in his place and spread not, it is a burning boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Or if the skin, or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh of the burning. Salake. 24. Or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white, then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair in the bright spot be turned white, and it be in the sight deeper than the skin, it is leprosy. It's leprosy broken out of the burning, wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy. 26. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hair in the bright spot, and it be no lower than the other skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And the priest shall look upon him on the 7th day, Shabbat, and it will be spread much abroad in the skin. Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy. And if the bright spot stay in his skin and spread not the skin, but it be somewhat dark, it is a rising of the burning, and the priest shall pronounce him clean, for it is an inflammation of the burning. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or beard, right? So you guys are out here talking about, man, you can't shave the sides of your beard, you can't cut all that. Well, what if a guy can't grow a beard, man? You're going to judge him too? You're going to cast him out? Jumping back in, verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon head or beard. 31. And if the priest look on the plague of the skull, and behold, and it be not the sight deeper than the skin, then that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him that hath the plague of the skull 7 days. Right? Jubilee. Listen, pay attention, man. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if the skull spread not, and there be it no yellow hair, and the skull be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the skull shall not be shaved, and that priest shall be shut up him that hath the skull 7 days moreover. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the skull, and behold, if the skull be not spread in the skin, nor be in sight deeper than the skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he wash his clothes and be clean. 35. But if the skull spread much in the skin after his cleansing, then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, and priest shall not seek for yellow hair, he is unclean. You understand? Are you guys, you paying attention? If not, you need to go back and track, man. 37. But if the skull be in his sight at a stay, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the skull is healed, and he is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of the flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that groweth in the skin, he is clean. See, so some of our brothers out here, man, they got little black spots, white spots in their skin. They're still clean. They're still clean. You know what I'm saying? They don't have leprosy. Being white is leprous, bro. Being white is leprous. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. You're leprous. And you are sick, and you're sinful, you're wicked, because it's not you that did anything. It's your forefathers, it's your ancestors who gave you that skin, because they were wicked and evil. Now listen, 38, I'm going to go back. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of the flesh be darkish white, if it is freckled spot that groweth in the skin, he is clean. 40. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet he is clean. And he that hath his hair fallen off from the part of his head toward his face, he is forehead bald, yet he is clean. 42. And if there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, If the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald head, or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy apparent in the skin of the flesh. See, white people have red skin when they get hot, man. When they get heated up, they turn reddish. Listen, verse 45. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, unclean and clean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone without the camp shall his habitation be. The garment also that the plague of the leprosy is in, whether it be woolen garment or linen garment, whether it be in the warp of or woof of linen or of woolen, whether it in a skin or in anything made of skin. 49. And if the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either in the warp or in the wolf or in anything that of the skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be shewed unto the priest. And the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that hath the plague 7 days, man, a jubilee. And he shall look on the plague of the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in the skin, or any work that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. You understand? Pay attention. 52. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin wherein the plague is. For it is a fretting leprosy, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if the priest shall look and behold, the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in anything of skin. 54. Then the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague after it is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed his color, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire. It is a fret inward, whether it be bare within or without. 56. And if the priest look and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the warp, or out of the wolf. Hallelujah. Come on. And if it appear still in the garment, either in the warp or in the wolf, or in anything of skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein, and the plague is with fire. 58. And the garment, either warp or wolf, or whatsoever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt, if the plague be departed from him, then it shall be washed the second time, and shall be clean. This is the law of the plague of leprosy, in the garment of woolen or linen, either in the warp or woof, or anything of skins, to pronounce it clean or to pronounce it unclean. Either Kodesh or not Kodesh, man. Ready? No, you're not ready. No, you're not ready. There's not a lot of people out here ready. There's a few of you out here really sprinting, running with me, man. And we're hawking them down. Some of you out here are walking with me. There's a few out here that are literally crawling with me. And there's some out here who are literally laying in the dust, man. But I can't come back for you. I can't come back for you.